morning. Good morning. My name is Brian McNeil.
And I am Lisa Santiago McNeil.
And thank you for joining us on our show, Let's Talk About It. We come to you each Monday through Friday right here on the SIBN network, on iHeartRadio, YouTube, TuneIn, as well as Facebook Live. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Like.
Hey, what's up?
Happy New Year. The gang's all here. What's up with you?
Happy New Year. I am so happy to be here. As y'all can already
see, we got Dr. Lisa Santiago McNeil in the room.
Brian K. McNeil in the room.
And we got our special guest,
your
Guru, Mr. Robin C. Stern in the room. Good morning, Robin. How you doing?
Guys, I can't even tell you how excited I am to be here this morning. This has been on my mind since like Christmas, because you know how the days and the week gets all screwed up during the last 2 weeks where it's like Thursday? Why is Thursday the day, right? And so I have been actively watching and anticipating and making sure I didn't miss being here for the first meeting of the year with you guys. I'm so freaking excited to be here.
Well, that excites me.
And the topic, like, oh my gosh, that's exactly what we're talking about today. So I'm stoked. I'm stoked.
Go ahead and introduce the topic as to your understanding. The title is Setting the Pace, New Routines and Rhythms. So yes, how do you see that?
You know what we're doing right now. I mean, honestly, Brian, you said you did some different things this morning. I can tell you that I started setting the pace in October.
Right.
Because January 1st is really just a Wednesday night turning into a Thursday for me.
That's right.
But if you're already up to speed, and I come out running. I mean, look, I'm telling you flat out. You see how I'm dressed today, right? I'm going to take my car to the mechanic. I'm taking my car to the mechanic today. Somebody said to me, "You're retired, dude. What are you dressing up every day for?" I said, "This is my default. I'm setting the pace. My default is collared, eyes-odd shirt with the button-down things. You know, I love little button-down things. That are
yeah, I know what you're talking about.
And it's always pressed perfectly, and my wife keeps all my stuff. I said, I'm going to wear that stuff every day, even if I'm just going out to the mailbox. That's my pace. I have an expectation of greatness. I'm going to exude greatness, and I want greatness around me. And that's why I'm here with you guys on Monday morning, first thing, and the first Monday of the year. So let's set the pace high and then go for it.
Absolutely.
It's a sermon he just preached.
Good morning, Miss Phyllis. That's absolutely right. Absolutely. This morning I did the same. I got up, hit the ground running. I know what I needed to do. I had a couple of things that I put deliberately on the back burner because I needed to finish making them happen in my mind before I could make them happen on paper. But they all crystallized and came together. Last night, we had a little mini discussion about setting your intention the night before so that you wake up. And that's exactly what I did, which I often do, but I just did it intentionally again yesterday.
Good morning, Dr. Deborah.
Good morning, Dr. Deborah.
Is that the new professional profile that Susan Candy helped you with? That's beautiful. So much Robin said I want to piggyback on, but I had my own stuff too, but Robin said some stuff. So much he said I want to piggyback on. You know, this when he was talking about how he hit the ground running and he prepared for today, starting back in October. Some of you guys are going to be old enough to remember these names: Carl Lewis, Carl Lewis, and Donovan Bailey.
Yes, sir.
Carl Lewis was the fastest man in the 100 meters. Donovan Bailey was the fastest man at the 200 meters. And people started doing math, and they were saying, you know, Carl Lewis is probably faster than him because he runs 100 meters faster than he does in 200 and doing math, okay? And Donovan Bailey, you guys don't understand. When you start a race like that, you already have momentum. If you start at 100 meters and you're going to run 200 meters, by the time you get to 100, you're still building momentum. But they didn't understand momentum. So they arranged a catch-all race at 150 meters, okay? And the 200-meter runner blew him away, won. Okay, because he understood the value of momentum of the first 100.
Right.
People sometimes I'm starting today. It's going to take you some time to ramp up to your top speed.
Or
Sprinters
you're
know
gonna
that.
peter out.
Or you'll peter
Preach
out.
it.
Because you don't
Preach
because you
it.
don't run at your top speed the whole 100 meters. You
Right.
run at your top speed for segments of the 100 meters.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
Hey, Carmelo, good morning,
understanding
Susan.
that, is that our Carmelo Baker, the mama, the super mom, and mom author?
Absolutely. Hey, Susan, good
I
morning.
thought that was a fascinating study, how
Right.
that guy who understood the value of momentum, even in track and field. There's a thing
Brian, I don't think people get that, and this goes back to the best time to plant a tree if you wanted good shade was 20 years ago. Right?
Yes.
And then the second best time is do it right now. So
Mm-hmm.
that is such a piece of who I am that
Mm-hmm.
that's part of what this new endeavor that we're taking on is. We want people to realize they can't just buy into a $5,000 system and have their business go from $0 to $1 million overnight. But if you start now and make incremental changes regularly and get your momentum going, then in 10 years, you'll be positioned to do what you want. But you can't do it overnight. And it's the same thing with your New Year's resolutions, with starting a business, look, here's one of my intentions, setting the pace. I'm going to be loving, kind. I'm going to intentionally kiss and hug my wife 6 times every day from now till the day I die. I'm gonna just, because we go days and we didn't hug and we didn't kiss and it just becomes expected. And I'm like, you know what? Screw that. I love this lady. I am going to make sure that I maul her and molest her at least once or twice a day.
Wait, how'd you come up with the number of 6 times?
Because I want to build that momentum in our retirement.
How did you come up with the number of 6 times a day?
That's how many you need for mental health. Go look up 6 hugs minimum is what you need for mental health.
At one time they used to say 4.
Okay.
A couple of years ago,
I'm still greedy.
A couple of years ago, I set it on my calendar at 6 p.m. every day. I'm going to give my wife a passionate kiss.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, 6 p.m. And we was doing that for a while, and I was telling other men about that. I have it on my calendar at 6 p.m. No matter what she's doing, no matter what I'm doing, we'll stop it at 6 p.m., get together for one passionate kiss at 6 p.m. Okay? And my wife was really enjoying that. And I kept it on the calendar even when I stopped doing it as regularly. I'd missed a day, then missed another day. Next thing you know, I missed a week. But I didn't want to take it off the calendar because it was a reminder. But she took it off the calendar because if you're not going to do it, I'm not going to have it on the calendar.
My wife does the same thing. She does the same thing. You haven't done this thing for 3 months. I'm taking it off your calendar. Dude, I'm telling you what, that is so, but usually you better not have anything planned after 6 because that one passionate kiss might become an hour.
That's right.
Right?
That's right.
Dr. Deborah says after one Let's Talk About It shows in October, I started working on launching in January. My first Facebook post targeting churches and faith-based organizations went out this morning.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Dr. Deborah, I'm so excited for you, Dr. Deborah. I'm excited that you did that today. She's also reminded me of something I used to ask all the time, and I've stopped asking so much. How long do you give yourself before you judge if this is successful or not? Okay. I used to ask my client, how long do you give this before you'll decide if this has been successful or not? You give it a month, 2 months, 3 months, because it's going to take about 3 months really to change your whole life. Okay. You'll have some success before that, but it's going to take about that much time. How much time are you going to give yourself for you to judge this process to determine if it was successful or not? I think that's a good question too. Well, I want them to give themselves longer, okay? But some people say, well, in a few weeks, that gives me a chance to shape expectations.
I have this really bad thing built into me, and it's called procrastination.
Yeah.
And I have expectations as an entrepreneur for all these years and a business owner, and I have this creative visionary thing in my head, so I don't worry about details and stuff. So I say, let's do this in a month. Let's launch next month. Let's launch in 2 months. And I found that it really caused me to feel like I was failing a lot.
Caused you to feel, whoa. There's something in there. Okay.
Yes. Yes,
Go
I
ahead.
felt like I was a failure if I didn't meet my intended goal, even though my intended goal was unrealistic at the beginning, right? So the wisdom and the gray hair has now led me to say, we're going to shoot for this goal, and I would like it to be in 60 days, but I'm not in control of all the factors, and I can't make sure everything goes exactly right. So it's going to launch when it launches, and it'll be okay when it does. I give myself all the time needed, all the time necessary. I don't put any unrealistic expectations because life be lifing, and sometimes you miss a month. Sometimes there's just nothing you can do.
I
So
love that whole
yeah,
concept.
yeah.
Shirley Jeanette Wyatt, good morning. She says, good morning, family.
Good morning, Dr. Beverly. Good morning.
Dr. Beverly says,
Grand rising to my favorite, awesome, beautiful family. Hello, my Google guru. I made my own personal calendar, something I wanted to do for years, and it's only going to last for 365 days, and I finally did it.
and I love it. I love that part too.
Man.
Is that Brenda Holmes Dorset that we got a chance to sit on the same row at a conference with in December? Good morning, Miss Brenda. How you doing?
Good morning. Good morning.
Today's topic, setting the pace.
New routines and rhythms.
New routines and rhythms. She goes, yes, that is her. Good morning, my sister. I've never seen you here before. If you stick around for the whole show, you're going to see some nutty stuff. Okay. Today we have our special guest, Mr. Robin C. Stern, and he's been a regular on Mondays. He's your Google guru. Amen. Your Google guru. Wait a minute. We got to do so much. Robin's got a wonderful new venture, and I want you to tell what it is. But also, I do want you to tell, what does it mean? What's a Google guru? What's that?
Okay. So your Google guru is the guy that teaches you everything about Google to represent your business to Google so that Google wants to put you in front of more customers. That's the bottom line to it. I have a brick and mortar store. I have multiple businesses. I use Google to get them all found every day by my clients right when they need me. So that's what I teach people how to do. So there's a book, there's the videos, there's me, and I teach all of that. But the big part about, thank you so much, Lisa. The big part about what I do is I teach. I don't do it for you because I don't think that companies are served well by marketing agencies doing their marketing. You need to have a firm grasp of what you're doing and how the process works. And then if you decide to engage with a marketing company, by all means, you can keep track of what they're doing and make sure that the metrics that you're supposed to be reaching are being reached. But if you don't know, if you just say, we want to reach this demographic, go make it happen, they don't have the passion about your business that you do. They don't have the drive, they don't have the desire, and they don't have the need for your business to succeed the way you do. So I teach. And once I teach...
Hold on. Before we go into the next part. Now, y'all heard what he says. Google, this book is called Using Google's Free hashtag exclamation point T. Using Google's free socially acceptable term for shit. Okay? Because there's a lot of free resources. He's an expert at it. And he can shorten the time it takes for you to master it through his books, through his talks, through his websites. I'm excited that Mr. Uzama Ra is in the room. Good morning to you, sir. Today's topic, setting the pace, using new routines and rhythms. Is that my brother, Mr. Akur El Bay, the owner of Blue Painter, Blue something Painters? I know it. He goes, who's the guy? Can you share his information?
Absolutely.
Yes, we can share his information. He's Robin C. Stern. If you hashtag your Google guru, you'll get everything everywhere. Okay.
About me, Agri. Go for it. Okay. I'll drop my contact info too. I have it, quick.
Okay. And Akur, put the name of your company in too, because I butchered the title of the name of your company. But he's another successful businessman, another good brother that I know. So I'm excited that he's in the room. Who's the guy? He didn't say good morning. He just popped in and said,
I love him. I love him. That's the kind of direct approach we're looking for, setting the pace, Acker. You didn't even say hello. You just said, who is this guy? I got to figure this out, right? So that's setting the pace right there. It's beautiful.
Yeah, he's that way. He's that way. He got that kind of time.
Love that.
So, I am excited also about your newest venture and what your understanding of it is, and your the schedule or the pace is what you're talking about when you mentioned the pace, about your new venture. You know, you've learned some things, and some of your friends have learned some things. So I want you to please just, take a moment. We got a lot of stuff to catch up on. Lisa ran downstairs and grabbed the book for 9:30. But I want you to just take 30, 45 seconds to tell what your new venture is.
So the new thing is taking exactly what we're talking about today, setting the pace, being intentional, and starting with a very, very small steps to change the direction of your business. Where if you try and become an overnight success, forget it. But if you take small changes, starting with mindset and then moving towards incremental changes daily, you'll see this massive change over the next 5 to 10 years. And then your business can support you rather than you working in your business. So Revenue University .online. Revenue University is launching soon, and it will be a way for you to show the people around you with massive amounts of experience what you're doing right now. So there'll be an element of transparency up front. Tell us what you're doing now, how you're promoting your business, how you're building your business, what you're doing to get more customers. Let us process it, mull it over, and we're going to come back to you with specific things to do. Not, oh, maybe if you try this, or no, go today to every customer that you see and you're going to add this to what you say. Just do it, and then come back next week and be accountable to make sure you did it so that we can help you and walk you through it. So Revenue University is going to start in pre-K. That's where we're all starting, folks. Do you have a registration with the state? Do you have a local business license? Do you have an account, a bank account that's got the business name registered to it? Are you working towards getting your social security number off of your business's credit so that your business has its own line of credit? Little steps from pre-K all the way up to graduate school. And so I am now becoming the spokesperson because I'm 61 years old. I get to say that, 61. I just turned 61 last week. I'm 61.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. And I am retired. I get to do whatever the heck I want now. I'm traveling the country. My wife and I are leaving for New York on Wednesday. So we're really excited to go and spend a month in New York, in Brooklyn. And I'm going to be networking in New York. And I have this new whiskey shareholder society thing. Then I'm going to go to a meeting that's going to be in Manhattan. I am so freaking stoked. And it's all to show people that you can do it too. So I'll be the spokesperson out there living the life because my business is still running right now. 9:18 on a Monday morning. I got 2 employees fixing computers, selling computers, posting social media stuff, and making sure the bank account's running. And guess what? On Friday, I'm going to get a direct deposit into my bank account every 2 weeks.
That part.
Every 2 weeks.
Right? All right, let me get in here. Catch up on comments, baby.
That's what we got to do.
We got 7 of them. I got to catch up. Okay. What?
Santa, good morning.
Susan Katie, good morning. She says he is Robin C. Stern. Robin put in his contact information. That's what it looks like to me.
Amen. Okay. Thank you, Robin. It's in the link there. Vincenta, good morning.
Vincenta Bento is excited about Revenue University.
Absolutely.
And she also says this year will be explosive for us all.
And you got happy birthday wishes from both Vincenta and Dr. Deborah.
There's I want to just tell you guys, there's a lot of amazing entrepreneurs, and they know if people would just hire them or give them a try, they know those people would be benefited. But these same amazing entrepreneurs, a lot of them are not earning the money because they're nervous about how to offer it, or they're not sure about how to get the money, or they don't know how to sell, and they spend days, they spend weeks, they spend years frustrated by their inability to sell. They wish they knew how, they just can't. And a lot of these same people, they spent a lot of money and they spent a lot of time on programs to teach them, on learning a killer pitch, on going to this seminar with this promise. And a lot of them are just so frustrated. So they give up.
Right.
They give up. Selling, people don't buy. They just want the cheapest price. They give up. I've been so grateful that because of the way I teach, because of my more than 30 years experience, I've become part of the solution for folks.
Right.
I have testimonial after testimony. Brian is the first person to help me believe that selling is easy and possible for me. He's the first one to teach them how to do it in a way that feels natural and not salesy. It's because of what I've learned. And I've learned now that I can be a guide. Of course, I have my books. I have 9 books. And my workshops, I do workshops regularly. I can be the guide to take these amazing entrepreneurs from that insecurity when it comes to selling to confidence. That's my moniker, the sales confidence coach. Because I told that story the way I told it today is because it may not be for you specifically, Carmelo Baker, but you might know someone who really needs to hear this story. Dr. Deborah, you might know someone who really needs to hear this story. And that's the focus.
Miss Phyllis said, get that money, Brian.
That's right. I love it, Miss Phyllis. Money.
Miss Phyllis said, Robin don't play about that direct deposit. Okay.
Who does?
Robin don't play about that direct
Who
deposit.
plays about their money?
Don't nobody play about their money.
Let's shout out Vincenta. Vincenta, I love you. And I love you showing up. Do you see Vincenta showing up? She's doing the work, Robin. She's doing original content creation. She's doing it in video. She's doing it in skits. She's doing it in just regular talks. She's showing up and in her way. And Vincenta, I will tell you, you keep that going, you keep showing up, you are going to experience what's called uncommon success.
Yes.
That you didn't even think about during your quiet moments.
Right. Right.
Well, Susan and Dr. Deborah are reminding us that tonight is the first Monday of the year.
Yes, we are meeting tonight.
Are we meeting tonight? Yes.
And what's
yes.
that talking
Dr.
about?
Deborah says, are we really?
I'm really looking forward to tonight's class. Now, tonight's class on the first and the third Monday of every month. And do you realize it's been a year? It's been over a year because we started in December of last year. On the first and third Monday night of each month, we host what's called Sales Confidence Mastery Group, because a lot of entrepreneurs don't get consistent sales conversations or training or any of that stuff. So we have we hosted on the first and the third Monday night, and it's been phenomenal. Thank you, Susan Candy, for the reminder. Thank you, Dr. Deborah. We're going to be there. But it's always everyone gets heard. First off, it's very inclusive. Everyone talks. And I do a quick sales lesson, and we talk about how it applies to everyone in their business. It's just great. So we are meeting tonight, ladies, yes. And if you want to be a part of that, let me know or Dr. Lisa know, and you'll get an invite. It's not for the public like that. You got to get invited in.
Vincenta says, uncommon success with 2 exclamation points. Yes, God.
That's right. And keep God in it. Go ahead, baby. I thought you was getting ready to do something. That's why you grabbed that. Okay. It's 9:23. We're doing good on time. We're doing really good on time.
Can I comment on what Vincenta just said?
Yes.
So I've been going through this thing. I read this book, and it's been phenomenal and changing my perspective on the whole spiritual connection to the universe and who we follow and who we belong to. And one of the things the guy says in it is we make it so difficult. And I don't pick out any particular denomination. I just know that a lot of them have a lot of rules. Jewish people, like 600 and something laws, and the Catholic people do all these things and have this stuff. And honestly, what this guy points out in the book, and this was something I was on my way down the steps this morning with my fresh cup of coffee, and my knee, I've had a knee that was bothering me, that isn't bothering me anymore, that I haven't had a problem with. I've walked 7 miles in the last 3 days with my dogs over mountain trails.
Oh, wow.
And I said, thank you, Lord. Thank you for this morning, for this meeting, for this hot cup of coffee, for the fact that my knee doesn't hurt. And what it triggered in my head was this guy in this book says, there's nothing else required. Like, if you just acknowledge who he is by saying thank you, you're doing all the things that he requires you to do to be in a relationship with him. You're acknowledging he exists.
What?
You're thanking him for what you have, and you're freaking being a part. It's
That's what we're about here.
How hard we make it. So thank you, Vincenta, for putting that in there for, yes, God, because just saying
makes my heart
God
sing.
says you believe and you trust and you're willing to be obedient, and that's all there is required, folks. Take that into you're with you.
That made my heart sing. Okay. That made my heart sing. Why did it make your
know it,
heart sing,
though.
Brian? Huh?
When you know it, and then you walk in that every day, and you just realize you're gonna screw up. You're gonna have delays in your projects. Things aren't gonna go right.
It's going to take longer than you thought.
It doesn't change who he is. So just serve
But
him.
God, but
Don't worry
God,
about the rest of the crap.
I got to say, this is what we're about here. This
Yes.
show is called Let's Talk About It. It's personal conversations,
Business information,
and spiritual inspiration. That's what we're about. Spiritual inspiration. We use the power of the spiritual inspiration to get everything done.
Yep.
We had an experience, was it Saturday or Sunday, where we was in the kitchen, and we was just playing music. My wife and I were playing music and gospel music and different songs that we liked. Man, it wasn't that long ago. When I was like moved to emotion, I was crying.
Yeah, the kids were still here.
No, it wasn't.
Left yet. Yes,
I did it the other day.
You did it the other day as well. But when the kids were here, it was breakfast time.
Okay.
And they were sitting in the living room.
Well, you talking about my adult children had come, okay?
Yeah.
And spent the night with us.
You had just finished your call or something, and I was making breakfast, and then you put these songs on, and I couldn't move. I had to stop. It was like an anointed time. We couldn't do anything but worship in the moment. Like I was washing dishes and I had to turn off the water. Like literally just this was God's time.
Yep. I remember that too. She was crying at the same, but it was a gratefulness. But the other morning, I'm sure it was Saturday morning for me. I was and you were in the kitchen. Next thing you know, man, my head is back, my arms are up, my eyes are closed.
It was Sunday morning, yes.
I'm giving God glory. And it felt so good. So that's two incidences recently where we just had fun.
But that's how we're supposed to be all the time.
Yeah,
that's the overwhelming of the spirit that we're supposed to walk in 24/7. Let's do that this year. Let's make that. That's the stuff when you walk by somebody and they say, "Oh, I'm having such a terrible day," and you touch them on the shoulder and you go, "Well, I just hope your day gets better. God loves you." And the spirit just goes pow and knocks them out and heals them. That's the stuff when we get there. When you're
let's keep going there, because we got 2 minutes before we do our today and after. But you know, when you are walking in the spirit and walking in gratitude, it shows up and it precedes you.
That's right.
We've had instances where you walk into a store, I can see God on you. Pumping your gas, I can tell you're a believer. I can tell you're a Christian. I can tell something. You know, we've had these incidences because it shows up on you. When you could use God as a real power because it shows up in your face, it resonates in your voice. People can see God when they look at you.
Even in the produce section.
Even in the produce section.
But it's not you using God, it's God using you.
Exactly.
God using us, right? Because that might be the only church they seen.
Right. I think about pray without ceasing as being available to stop and have prayer wherever you are. And prayer is worship. So to me, it's taking a moment to just acknowledge that God is. And Brian was talking about, like people see it everywhere, but sometimes I see it everywhere. And I am available to receive it, is what it is. So I try to never be too busy to see God's manifestation. Like when you're rushing about and everything is hurry, 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 that you want to miss the raindrop. You want to miss the rainbow. You want to miss the moment of seeing someone. I remember walking into a store must have been a couple of months ago, but this woman had 4 children. 2 of them were like, you got to carry them. One was on her chest. The other one was by the hand. The other 2 had to be in the shopping cart. And when I saw her, I immediately stopped because she was trying to wrangle them into the cart. And so I was going to stop to help her. But before I started to help her, I said, I am praying for you. And she said, thank you. Don't ever stop.
Yeah, because you recognize the moment.
I recognized, like, oh, my goodness. Like, I'm going to help you. But before I help you, let's let God know this woman needs some help all the time.
So that's a great way to wrap this up. Just like we're talking about with your business and making incremental steps regularly to get there It's the same way with what we're talking about now. You can't just jump up and say, hey, I'm a Christian and I'm going to start preaching to you. You have to incrementally change you. Let the Spirit change you. Keep connecting to the source. Keep going back. Keep doing the prayers. Keep acknowledging him. That changes it. And you don't have to have any expectation of a delivery date. You can just ride the ride and know that you're doing the right steps as you go. And don't be looking for the big bang. Every single interaction is a big bang.
Absolutely.
You make something in your head, it has to be this way. And it's like, no, what you did for that woman was Jesus in the parking lot, right there, right where you were supposed to be. And you didn't have to think about it. You just did.
Not at all.
I just say good morning, Mr. J. Mattier. Good morning, sir.
Morning,
I love you, J. Mattier.
Vincenta said, need the playlist.
I heard it. I read it. I will be happy to recommend some songs to you, but I know I'm about to get my hand slapped right now. I'll recommend some songs for you, Vincenta, but I'm a little older than you, girl. The songs I might recommend might not be for you. I'm going to throw in some Carlton Pearson, I Know the Lord Will Make a Way. I'm going to throw in some Commodore's Jesus is Love. Those are my songs. Those are things that take me there. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And Vincent, it wasn't a playlist. It was one song. We didn't even make it through the first.
Well, I was calling out songs. Yeah.
No. I'm talking about on Thursday. That you started playing the song, and it hadn't even gotten through the first stanza.
That's all it needed to do.
We hadn't made it to the first stanza of the first song before we were both reduced to puddles of gratefulness.
Gratefulness. All right, it's 9:32. We did such a good job of this last year. We're using Michael A. Carson's amazing book. It's called
366 Days of Historical Events and Accomplishments. Today in African American History by Michael A. Carson. Amen.
And I'm always cooling water. What you know about cooling waters, Vincenta?
Her daddy's a DJ.
Her daddy's a DJ. I gotta keep getting reminded of that. Okay. Gotta clean up what I messed up. What you know about but your daddy's a DJ. All right. So we've done such a good job. Today is January the 5th. So Dr. Lisa's gonna pick one historical fact.
So be mindful that even though we've already gone through this book for an entire year, each day of the year has about 5 different individuals that are reflected on this. So we randomly pick, and therefore we get to use the same book again and still get to know and meet some amazing people. And on this day in history, January 5th, I'm going to go with my hero, my best friend in my head. In 2007, philanthropist Oprah Winfrey opened the Oprah Winfrey Leadership Academy for Girls boarding school in South Africa. The school has transformed the lives of hundreds of students in grades 8 through 12, providing them with the educational and emotional tools to realize their dreams of pursuing careers in such illustrious fields as medicine, public service, and architecture. When Winfrey visits the school, she spends at least a week on campus conducting fireside chats with each student and teaching what she calls her Life Lessons 101 course.
That's amazing. From grades 8 through 12, that means these girls are 12, 13, up to 16, 17, 18, somewhere in that range. An impressionable age. She started that school. Every girl that goes to that school is not only learning basic stuff, but they're learning life lessons curated by Oprah. Every one of their lives have been changed.
Absolutely.
Every one of their lives have been changed. That's amazing.
All right, Vincent is trying to call them out.
I'm here. I'm talking praise and worship, okay? As long as I got those upbeat songs, I like them. But I'm talking about the songs where you throw your hands up. No. I pray for increase. Those kinds of songs. Enlarge my territory. Come on, man.
Come on, Jabez. Fly, let's go.
That's right. I love it, Vincenta. But I love your energy, and I want you to keep showing up. Lisa and I, with both you and your husband, we cheerlead for you.
Every day.
We cheerlead for you because we want you successful. And we love that you guys cheerlead for us, too. So it's 9:35. We're doing really, really good on time again. I'm excited. Today's topic, let's revisit.
Setting the pace. New routines and rhythms.
Dr. Deborah, I love your shout out. Dr. Deborah's talked about her new, she started today with her first post and her new, could you find it again, baby?
Yes, we started this back in October, and actually once
She said, come on.
When her book,
yes,
I just
Dr.
lost
Deborah.
it. I love when I am dwelling in the holy place.
That's
Amen.
what was going on. We were dwelling in the holy place. But go ahead.
With her book, From Vision to Provision, once it finished and released, one of the things I was mindful of is that it is not simply a book to have. Like, you don't just need a book to read. It is a curriculum. And within there, she has given some bonus content that she took people through the last couple of months of the year with information, 21 days of information that you could use to leverage taking your vision to provision. Because it is so understand that the thing that God has put in you, the business, the ministry, the social service that God has given you, we don't want it to take the back seat to simply having to pay the bills, right? Mm-hmm. But the revolution must be financed. So understanding how to pull the pieces and parts together so that you can get the sustenance for what it is that you need is what From Vision to Provision takes you through. And Dr. Deborah, I am so excited about this year's momentum because you're absolutely right. You started building momentum in 2025, and now it's time to take it over the top. We've got lots of things planned, not only for Vision to Provision, but we are also looking forward to making momentum for 2026. We have got so many things on the horizon right now. We've already got things planned. We've already got the retreats planned.
For us to do all the big things that we want to do, we're going to need some more help. We're going to need some more brains that's wanting to be a part of what we've got coming. We got some amazing, exciting things coming. I'm talking about showcases. I'm talking about platforms. All these things are coming up, that we're talking about.
The retreats planned for June. Amen. Dr. Deborah says, Dr. Lisa, you are absolutely right. Although it can be used for all nonprofits, From Vision to Provision is a manual to support faith-based organizations.
Amen.
Absolutely. Good morning,
Good morning, Chef Rev, also known as George Allen Jr., also known as Pastor George Allen Jr. Good morning, sir. Dr. Deborah, I loved it too, and I love my wife taking the patience to talk about it. I want to help with the story creation, the story behind it, so you can all tell that story. Tell that story. I know you know my formula for storytelling, but I'm getting better at it even still. That's the other thing too. Are you improving?
Are you
getting better? Have you closed your patent office, or is it still open that you are open to new discoveries, new inventions, new ways? Are you still open? Are you still willing to get 1% better from week to week to week, a little bit better? Or have you let yourself settle in? I know everything.
Absolutely. Need all retreat days. That's June the 19th through the 21st. June the 19th through the 21st is the first one. October the 3rd through the 5th is the second one. And we've got some more coming up soon, but those two are already on the calendar. Yeah, we're doing something in March, and we're also we're doing something in June as two things in June. We've got a lot of things coming up.
In March, I think it's going to be time for us to do a retreat with our people like we did before with the coaches retreat. Or just get a bunch of couples and we'll just go to the beach. Get a big old house with our friends. Robin raising his hand.
I need some place to be. I need some place to be this summer. You just say when. I'll be there.
That's right. We rent a really nice house and we just let our friends that can and will come, and we just had a wonderful time. Dr. Deborah's been on at least two that I know of with us. And it's always fun. Okay. Vincenta's raising her hand too, saying we want the retreats too. So that was great too. That's another highlight of 2026 to me. I wasn't there, Robin, but Dr. Lisa and Vincenta Bentu drove 5 hours up to Maryland for a women's retreat and 5 hours back. So those two in the car together, amazing women there for a few days, and they came back. I know it impacted everybody's lives.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, I can tell you, I did a walk yesterday. I'll wrap up my input here, and we can do our logos,
songs in a couple
minutes.
minutes.
Yeah.
Yep.
I took my dogs for a walk yesterday, and I decided before I left, because I have a little old terrier that she's like 11, and she moves really slow, and if it gets a little warm, she doesn't like to. But we have this trail that we go on. It's about 2 miles, and I also have a big husky as well. I have 2 beautiful dogs. And I decided yesterday we were going on a sniff and stroll. They were going to take me on a sniff and stroll. I was not going to make it about walking. I was not going to make it about my physical health, but I was going to get mental health from just enjoying walking in the woods and letting them be dogs. They ran through the underbrush. They chased squirrels. They sniffed things out. We took an hour and a half to walk 2 miles. That's ridiculous. I mean, I walk like 6 miles an hour, so, but I realized it, and I made a video of it. I made a video of me talking about it. And I even went into a public service announcement that people should go and get dogs from the shelter so they can go walk in the woods and get mental health, right? They'll be. And then I saw a gentleman walking down the street from the park I'm in. There's a street because, wintertime, the leaves are gone. You can see. And he's walking down this hill as powerfully walking as he can, phone up to his ear, talking really loud. And I thought, he's walking for physical health. I'm walking for mental health. There's a difference. And when you understand it and you give yourself those times to have that mental de-stressing, I stopped and stood still in the woods, and I looked towards where the sun was up in the trees, and I could see every single spider web, thin little individual spider webs just between the trees because the sun was glinting off of them. And because I stopped and I waited, I could see thousands of them in the trees. It was incredible. You couldn't see them if you were just walking by. But you said something earlier about if you don't take a moment to recognize it, Lisa, right? If you don't stop the hustle bustle for a minute and just take a minute to understand it, you're going to miss it. And I'm telling you, beautiful. Take a walk in the woods and just stop and breathe and relax and let your body be and come back to it when you're ready. But
I love that story.
So good, man. It was so good. I'm so ready for this year. I can't wait.
Miss Sandra says my life is better with exclamation points.
Made my life better.
Made my life better. Jacqueline Rosier says,
blessings, everyone. Love the information about Oprah Winfrey. My mother homeschooled her 16 grandchildren and others, was such a fantastic educator. A community of people purchased the building for her to have her own school. Unfortunately, she had to turn it down because of health. Instead, she moved to Arizona and taught English to Native American children on several reservations. Amen.
Amen.
Lemonade, baby. Lemonade.
That's right. Vincent said having one-on-one time with Dr. Lisa is improving.
Is life improving.
Is life improving.
How blessed am I?
Amen.
That's what happens when you stay in a car with just one. You go, LOL, that sounds fun. I'm sure she's talking about the walk where you did it for mental health.
Yeah.
Shirley Jeanette Wyatt says,
have a blessed first Monday in January.
I love you.
And we love you back.
And says,
that will help you to be less scared of the spiders.
Look at the beauty. It's 9:44. One of the things that we've done since October of 2016, this podcast has been going on that long, October 2016. We say thank you for our consistent contributors. A contributor is someone that puts stuff in the comment section that we can read. And we do it with greeting songs and with greeting logos. Let's go to the top, baby. Up first in the room today was Miss Phyllis George. She's got a wonderful one. It goes, Miss Phyllis is here.
Yes, Phyllis is here.
So clear the way. Miss Phyllis is here. Now we can all have a great day. That's how we say thank you, Miss Phyllis, because she's been here. Miss Phyllis is longer tenured than anyone else. She's been here for the full ride. All the years she's been here from the beginning. Dr. Deborah Dust has got a song, and it goes,
Dr. Deborah, nonprofit strategist and funding coach.
That good. Susan Kennedy's got a song too. Susan Kennedy, you're everything I've hoped for.
You're everything I need.
You are so beautiful.
Oh man,
That's Susan's greeting song. How did she get a song? She's been a regular contributor, and you can get one too. Does Carmela Baker have one? Because she's been rocking with us for years, off and on.
I don't think so.
We gotta find one for you, Sister Carmelo.
Absolutely. Shout out again to Sister Susan. I want to say that I hope that Sister Susan is able to take your portraits and have the AI prompts create a portrait that still looks like you, but is useful for using for making professional portraits and professional for professional reasons. It is really wonderful, and I thought that she did an amazing job with Dr. Deborah's portrait. She already had a wonderful canvas to work with, but I'm saying just allowing her to create.
Did you hear that, Dr. Deborah?
Working with her to create a portrait that still looks like you. So often these AI portraits AI you to death.
Yeah.
And you don't even look like yourself anymore. But
It's
these
easier.
still look like you, and
It's
they're
easier
beautiful.
to make someone that's already good looking make them good looking. That's what Dr. Lisa was implying, Dr.
That's
Deborah.
right.
I hope you heard
Susan,
I heard that.
Shirley Dejanette, Wyatt will rock you, rock you. Shirley Dejanette, Wyatt will rock you, rock you. Here's my girl, Dr. Beverly. How you doing, Dr. Beverly? Goes, Dr. Beverly is on the show. Good morning, Dr. Beverly. And good morning to you and the rest of your crew. She lets them hear in her workplace. Brenda Holmes, if you first time hearing us do greeting songs, bear with us. Mr. Uzama Ra, he's got a jam too, and it goes,
Bitcoin King, he's the Bitcoin King.
Uzama.
Bitcoin King, he's the Bitcoin King.
Uzama. That reminds me, today's the first Monday of the year. On the first and the third Monday, we host Sales Conference Master Group tonight at 8. But also tomorrow is going to be the first Tuesday of the year. And on the first Tuesday and the third Tuesday, we host Male Empowerment Networks
and Women Empowerment Network.
And we're not going to see you tomorrow between now and then. So we'll be posting it on our pages. Good morning, Brother Akor. Thank you for coming through again. That's right. Scroll, baby. Scroll.
Absolutely.
Robert C. Stern, he's got a jam too. Robert C. Stern, he's your Google Guru. Teach, your Google Guru. Teach. That's his greeting jam. Vincenta, you deserve one.
Vincenta.
You deserve it. Come on.
Vincenta, good morning. Once again, Robin, thank you for showing up today. Carmela, we appreciate it.
Jay Maddie has got a jam too, and it goes, get ready. Oh, get ready. Because here Jay comes. Get ready, because here Jay comes. Get ready, because here Jay comes. George Allen, also known as Chef Rev, he's got a jam too. And it goes, why must I cook like that? Why not hire Chef Rev? Not. Jacqueline Rosier's got a logo, well, according to Jacqueline. And she also has a song.
Jacqueline Rosier, pretty little one that I adore. You're the only one my heart beats for. I'm so glad that you are mine.
Some people ask us from time to time, how do y'all remember all these songs? I'm going to tell you one thing.
We don't.
We don't always remember it, but we do respect the importance of it. William Brown has taught me that there's been one or two times that he came on here just because he needed his song on that day.
Right.
And if there's any one of you guys that have a song and you feel like you need to hear your celebratory song on that day, we want to give it. We want to be, if you need to hear your song, we want to give it to you.
Dr. Pepper says Susan Kennedy is great with AI. She saves me so much time and money.
And Dr. Deborah was also keeping us on point, says, yes, time for those songs. So we want to do that. It's 9:49. We're doing good. We got 3 minutes left, 2 or 3 minutes left.
And we appreciate the time that you come and spend and hang out with us.
Robin?
We're looking forward to 2026 and all that it will bring. Accountability seems to be a ringing theme in there that we realize now more than ever. You can't do it by yourself. Sometimes you need someone to urge you, to prompt you, or to support you along the way. And accountability is something that is good for that.
Robin, we got a minute for you. What you got?
I'm leaving for New York City. I will be in New York for like a month. I can't wait to see you guys next Monday. I'll come in from somewhere cool as long as the weather's okay. And we equipped our van. We put in our dash camera with the cameras in the front and the back, and we had the service and maintenance done on it. I'm going to have the tires checked today, and it's all cleaned. We scrubbed everything. It smells great. We are so excited to start this journey. So setting the pace for us is getting out and just experiencing our lives. My wife's retirement last year has prompted this new and exciting adventure for us. And so it just fits in perfectly with Revenue University, with showing people how to position themselves so that they can start enjoying that business before they have to spend all their money keeping their health. Right.
Now, Robin, have you been to New York in January before?
I'm sorry?
Have you been to New York in January?
I was born and raised on a mountain in New Jersey.
Okay, good. Because it ain't the same kind of cold.
14-foot snow, 14-foot snowbanks, brother. 14-foot snowbanks coming off the lake in front of my house. Yes,
that's different, okay? Because people that's not from the area, they might know cold, but it ain't the same kind of cold.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And we're going to be in Chicago too before spring, so I'll be right on Lake Michigan. So it's going to be
oh my goodness, nope.
Yep.
I love Chicago. I don't like Chicago in December and January. Sister Jacqueline Rosier says, yes, love my song. Feels wonderful to know to belong to someone. Oh yeah, glad you guys are mine as well.
Amen.
Feels wonderful to know you belong to someone. That's what she's getting out of the songs. I love it. Thank you, Sister Jacqueline. We gotta go.
We love you. We mean it. And in the meantime, it's the first Monday of the year. You know you need to commemorate it. Don't forget to have sex. It's good for you.